right, we are back. We've got our last deciding match for who's going to be into our tournament tomorrow live on ESPN2 at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Ocho Day featuring BullShooter darts.
Yeah, the grizzled veterans. We're back. We're the two people that have been on all 3 years as well.
You ain't wrong. Us and Randy Fern.
Us and Randy Fern.
Oh, and Evan.
Yeah, Evan. Yeah, we'll give him credit.
Yeah. I mean, even though he doesn't come and participate on Thursday.
I know. I hope he's listening. He said he watches on YouTube.
I know. He told us that he watched the first year when we met him on the Friday, and he's like, yeah, you guys do the hard work. That's long. I think the first year we went like 7 hours.
Yeah, it was a hike the first time.
So
and then he called me by the wrong name last year.
I know, Kevin Gordon.
I know. I got all kinds of issues with that guy.
I thought you guys were friends.
Oh, we're totally buddies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of a storyline here. This a rematch of our very first match of the day, where Leonard beat Mike Porterfield 5-2, I believe.
5-3.
5-3.
Yep.
So a pretty one-sided match, really. And here we are. Leonard having just lost. Porterfield, since losing that match to Leonard, hasn't lost more than one leg in a match.
Yeah, for 5 matches straight.
And we know how tough this field is. So it doesn't matter who you're playing. To do that, impressive.
Yeah, he's went through quite the gauntlet to get back here. Porterfield, Zapata, Thaxton, Dustin Larson, Jordan Meyer. So yeah, I mean, no Spellman.
Yeah,
how could I forget Spellman?
Our 2-time defending champ. Like, honestly, everyone that makes tomorrow should thank Mike Porterfield.
That's very true. Mike Porterfield should be very popular at the bar, regardless. After this, not going to get a dart here. So Leonard going to come back for 40. Take a 1-0 lead. We do have the king seat running. We were watching a little bit of that. All those are for is seeding. As we see, Leonard does take home the first leg, but this is the one that has some implications. We see Kevin Luke continuing his run.
Bob Hudzik asking who beat Leonard. So that was Randy Fern in our winners bracket semifinal. So this is the first match that Leonard played in the loser side. We see Porterfield kick off with a 180.
And Kevin Luke is leading 2-0 in that king seat.
We've seen this out of Randy both years.
I was going to bring this up too.
So the tournament is meant to be finished for seeding purposes. I truly think Randy does not care who he plays tomorrow. He'd rather rest tonight. And I don't know it for a fact, but both of the 2 years he qualified, as soon as he qualified, he just kind of meh. And then, like, it just looked like he was chucking them up there, didn't care. Wherever I land, I land.
Yep.
So I don't think he really cares.
He's not jockeying for position right now.
No. Now,
or at least previously.
Now, granted, he can't be worse than third. So, if he either wins the whole thing or he finishes the same spot. So, in this spot.
But it's one of those, if he does fall all the way to third and Kevin's the one that takes it, is that a matchup that he wants to see on the final tomorrow, or does he want to catch him early?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it matters at this point. I would say with the players that are left, there isn't a player that I would want to play more than any of the others. Like I would argue last year there may have been, because Alex being the defending champ, there may be some incentive as we see Porterfield tie us up at 1 apiece. There may have been some incentive to dodge Spellman last year. I don't know that same scenario exists this year.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the only one you can make that for would be Kevin, just the level that we saw when he took down Spellman the first time. But if Gates comes out and plays like that, if he qualifies for tomorrow, does that shock anyone? If Porterfield plays like that?
No. Not at all.
Pulls that one out of the fire after a small opening from Gates.
.180 there from Leonard. Making up for that slack first visit.
Now, the one thing I do really like about Porterfield is I never have any questions about his throw.
No.
There's always really good snap. He's always got very good follow through.
The only thing, and I'm getting real nitpicky, is it's so long of a drawback because he comes all the way down and around in one motion, but it's consistently to the same spot. The elbow gets up. I mean, as we see, it's consistent as anyone in the country.
Yep.
As far as, like, the stroke itself.
Put a lot of pressure on Gates here. Take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, the only reason I say that it's long is the more moving parts you have, the harder it is to be consistent with it. But, yeah, it's great. As we see 84 go away and Leonard take a 2-1 advantage. Joseph Kidder saying, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't Luke the 1 seed and Fern the 4 seed 2 years ago and Randy won? That could be the case. I can't remember who played who year one.
That does sound right.
It does. Spellman played Cheney, and that's how we ended up with the Spellman-Fern final.
Yep. No. I don't know. I should probably know that, but I don't. And Hunter, I think he's just saying that they played in the top 4. Not that Fern won it all.
Spellman, I played Luke, then Fern 2 years ago. Thank you, Alex. So Spellman played Kevin Riley.
Yep.
Randy beat Joe.
That's what I thought because we had a little. Yeah.
Oh, I knew we had Joe.
We liked the draw of Fern and Joe.
There may have been a Calcutta year one, and Joe Cheney went for much less than he should have.
And another big shot. So he will get 81 to take this home. Mike Porterfield needs to apply a lot of pressure. Good last, but cannot prevent Leonard Gates from getting a shot here. It might be one at the Bull, but should be a shot at the TV rounds here.
81. To book his place on ESPN. There it is. So our final 4 is decided.